Coming to the restart, the top 5 are Bruno Battaglia, Kakashi Hatake, Mike Andrews, Vinny Enzo, and Anthony Griffith. There are 7 cars that are 1 or more laps down. And here we go! Green flag is in the air. We are back underway at Salem. Bruno Battaglia gets a nice jump on the field so he doesn't have to deal with all that lap traffic. Here comes Jared Anderson. He's got a run on the 16. He's going to impede the 23 and the 32. The 23 is making a run for second. Around the 16 he goes, and now he's challenging the number 9. He wants to get around him so he can start chasing down the 26. The 9 car starts to drift up a little, but he gets a better run on Andrews off of turn 4. But Andrews is starting to rally back, and so is Jared Anderson. He really wants to get his lap back. Believe it or not, I think Anderson has one of the fastest cars on the track right now. And there he goes, past the 26. He's going to bring Mike Andrews and Vinny Enzo with him. Anderson and Enzo are teammates. They drive for Sierra Motorsports. Bruno Battaglia is going to get shuffled back to the 3rd spot. Behind the top 3 is Kakashi Hatake, and behind him are teammates Anthony Griffith and Bob Steffens. Now we're looking from the back bumper of Mike Andrews. That is Vinny Enzo right behind him in the Guzzle Premium Fuels Lenard. Guzzle is the official field of Arla, for those of you who don't know. Oh, Enzo gets a nice run on Andrews off of turn 2, but he doesn't have enough momentum to complete the pass for the lead. Now, Andrews and Anderson are side by side. Andrews is the leader. Anderson is 1 lap down. There goes Vinny Enzo right by the 9. Kakashi Hatake gets by Bruno Battaglia for the 3rd spot. Enzo and Anderson are still side by side coming into turn 1. Enzo's driving it in a bit deeper than Andrews, but he can't seem to get around on the 23. Oh, contact between the 22 and the 10. Is Ryan Baldwell doing laps in the pits? I think he is. It's kind of like what Marcus Leonard did in the Team Master Cup Series race held about a month ago. Marcus Leonard is the Team Master Cup Series driver. He made only 1 start in Arla, and that was in the All-Star race. He finished 2nd to Neji Hyuga. Hyuga is running about midfield right now. Enzo and Andrews are starting to break away from the 32 and the rest of the field. We're riding on board the 32. You can slowly see the 23 and the 22 shrinking in the distance. Anthony Griffith and Bob Steffens are working together. They're working on the 26 right now. Just gotten by the 9 car, Jared Anderson. Anthony Griffith is in front of Bob Steffens right now. There they go, right by the 26 of Bruno Battaglia. Jared Anderson is following the Team Thunder drivers. We are just past halfway. We're working lap 51 of 100. Frankly, I'm surprised we've stayed green for this long. I mean, nothing personal against the drivers, but these Arla races tend to tear up a lot of equipment, especially at these high-speed short tracks. Now we're looking back at the leaders. Mike Andrews and Vinny Enzo, they are coming up on lap traffic, starting with the number 0 of Michael White, recently merged with Todd Stater's organization. Todd Stater is the driver of the number 25 Edelweiss Greenhouses SAR. He is a former winner in the Arla Grand National Series, which Earl here drives full-time in. Anyway, Stater has yet to make his first Smash Beer Lead stock start. Let's hope he makes it before the end of the season. Kakashi Hatake has gotten by the 0, and now he has caught up to the leaders, Mike Andrews and Vinny Enzo, as we mentioned earlier. There goes Bruno Battaglia past the 0, and the Team Thunder cars. Bob Steffens gets held up by the 0 a little. Now Battaglia is struggling to get past the 9 car of Jared Anderson, although I don't think Anderson will be as much of an obstacle as some of the other lapped cars because of how fast Anderson's been, even though he is a lap down. Kakashi Hatake is now taken over the 2nd spot from Vinny Enzo after struggling to get past Mario Franchetti. There goes the 9 and the 26 and the 06 to put Matt Taylor another lap down. Now they're coming up on Mario Franchetti. There goes Bob Steffens clearing the 88. He's catching right up to that group. Ryan Baldwell is still in the pits. Anthony Griffith gets a run on Bruno Battaglia. He's going to take over the 4th spot. I think Bob Steffens has something for Battaglia as well, but they're getting held up by the 4. That's why Battaglia was passed in the first place. Now Anthony Griffith is quickly getting away from the 05 and the 26. We're looking back from the 06 of Anthony Griffith, by the way. Back there you see that Bob Steffens and Bruno Battaglia have cleared the 4 of Mario Franchetti, but the damage is already done. Now we're looking from on board the 32 of Kakashi Hatake. He's currently trying to chase down Mike Andrews for the race lead. Hatake had one of the fastest cars early on in the race. However, I think that title belongs to Mike Andrews now. Who is that lapped car in the distance? Is that Naruto Uzumaki? Oh, caution on the racetrack! Neji Hyuga is around? Oh! Hyuga gets scooped onto his roof by Matsukurano. We were just talking about Neji Hyuga earlier. Now he comes to rest on the apron. There go the leaders. That is indeed Naruto Uzumaki in the white and orange 90 car. And now the leaders take the yellow flag. That was a nice run while it lasted. I think I just saw Kevin Colley go to the garage. He might have gotten a piece of that. Very big piece if he's going to the garage. Let's take a look at the replay and see how this happened. Okay, Brenda Riggs gets a very big run on Neji Hyuga coming off of turn 2, and she just turns him into the inside wall. Here goes Matsukurano. Kevin Colley did indeed hit the 11 pretty hard, actually. Let's take a look at this from Matsukurano's onboard camera. Kevin Colley turns Milano Rossini into the inside wall. Matsukurano gets into the 11, and then again, scooping him onto his roof. Let's look at this from Kevin Colley's perspective. We're coming out of turn 2. There's the contact with Rossini, and then the incident starting in front of him. Ouch. There's quite a bit of damage to the front end of that car. Kevin Colley heads to the garage.